Hello everyone, hope you are good in health. Today we will rather start with national income accounting. Now, national income of a country can be measured at three levels. First one, income method. Second, product method or value added method. And finally, expenditure method. Now, today we will go with all these three methods for national income accounting. First, we will start with the income method. Now, it measures the national income from the distribution side, that is, from the distribution side. It consists of adding together net income payments received by the citizens of a country in a definite year. Hence, it is the addition of net wages, net rent, net interest, net profit, etc. But here you have to exclude the transfer payments, that is, whatever you are transferring from your economy or whatever you are receiving from other economy for your own consumption, expenditure, like that. So that you have to exclude. The national income of a country can be calculated either by taking the sum of incomes paid by the producing units or by the income received by the factors. The various steps in calculating national income by the income method are as follows. First, there are basically three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Primary includes agriculture, fishing, etc. Secondary includes manufacturing, electricity, gas, water, etc. And the tertiary, banking, finance, insurance, transport, communications, etc. So these are the three sectors. Now we have to classify the factor incomes. Now, classifying the factor incomes includes compensation of employees, which includes wages and salaries, employers' contribution to social security schemes, etc. Second one, operating surplus. It includes income from property and entrepreneurship in both private and government enterprises. Next, non-wage income, which includes income of self-employed persons using their own labor, land, capital, etc. And the fourth one, net factor income from abroad. That is, it is the addition of net compensation of employers, net property, and entrepreneurial income from abroad, net retained earnings from abroad. So this is the net factor income from abroad. Now the following steps we have to go for national income accounting by income method are: step 1. All producing enterprises employing various factors of production are identified and classified broadly into three sectors, that is, primary sector, secondary sector, and the tertiary sector, which we have already told in the previous slide. Step 2. Factor incomes are grouped into following heads: compensation of employees, rent, interest, profits, royalty, mixed income. Step 3. All factor incomes as mentioned above are estimated. Now how? By adding all incomes paid out by all sectors, that is primary, secondary, tertiary, which we have said. And we obtain domestic factor income. And national income can be measured by adding net factor income from abroad and domestic factor income. So, in short, domestic factor income or net domestic product at factor cost is the addition of compensation of employees, rent, interest, profits, royalty, mixed income. And National income or net national product at factor cost is equals to the previous one, that is the domestic factor income or net domestic product at factor cost, plus net factor income from abroad, that is which we have already stated, net factor income from abroad. Now estimating the factor income, how we will go for estimation of factor income. Estimation of factor income is done rather by income paid by every producing enterprise, which can be measured by multiplying the number of units of each input employed and income paid to each unit. Say for instance, net national income is equals to net domestic income plus net factor income from abroad, which is coming from abroad. Then what is the gross national income? It is the number one, that is the net national income plus depreciation. Then what is the net national product at market price? It is nothing but net national income plus net indirect taxes. So the first one plus the net indirect taxes. Then what is the national income? It is the sum total of wages, rent, interest, profit, undistributed profit, corporate tax, surplus of public sector, mixed income, imputed value of goods and services kept for self-consumption, and net factor income from abroad. Next comes the product method. According to this method, national income is the sum total value of final goods and services produced during a given year within a particular country. The gross national product we get by adding net value of productive units of the economy and net factor income from abroad. After deducting the value of intermediate products consumed and depreciation, we get the net national product or income. The value added method is also known as, you have to remember this, net output method or product method, or you can say industrial original method. Now what are the steps? Now while measuring national income by using value added method, we have to go with the following steps. First, all productive units are identified and classified into primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. Next step, estimation of net value added, that is to measure net value added by each producing units, value of output, value of intermediate consumption and expenditure on depreciation are to be calculated. Now what is the value of output? How it is calculated? It is calculated by multiplying the amounts of goods and services by their market prices. So value of intermediate consumption is calculated by using the prices paid by the producing units. Depreciation is estimated as per procedures. How? Net value added is equals to value of output minus intermediate consumption minus depreciation minus net indirect taxes. Step 3. To estimate net factor income from abroad, the last and final step to calculate net factor income from abroad and then to estimate national income by adding net domestic product at factor cost and net factor income from abroad. In short, net national product at factor cost is equals to net domestic product at factor cost plus net factor income from abroad. Finally, the expenditure method. This is also known as consumption and investment method. It is based on the assumption that national income equals national expenditure, which is equals to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Y is the national income, C is the private consumption, I is the private investment, G is government expenditure on consumption and investment, X is exports, M is imports, and X minus M is net export. Under this method, national income is estimated by aggregating all the final expenditures in an economy during a year. It is also known as income disposable method. Income disposable method. What are the steps? First, you have to identify all the economic units included in final expenditure. That is the household sector, producing sector or production sector, firms, government sector, and you can rather divide rest of the world sector. Next step, categorization of classification of final expenditure, which can be categorized into 5 main heads. The first one, private final consumption expenditure. Second one, government final consumption expenditure. Third one, gross fixed capital formation or gross fixed investment expenditure. Number 4, change in stocks or inventories. And number 5, net exports. These are the 5 heads. Step 3, measurement of final expenditure or domestic product. In order to get the correct value of gross final expenditure on domestic product, 2 types of data are required. First one, total volume of gross sales and the retail prices. So these 2 data are required. Now, by multiplying volume of sales with their respective retail prices, and after that, by adding them all, we will get the gross domestic product at market price. This is the step number 3. Step number 4, estimation of net factor income from abroad. Once the value of net factor income from abroad is calculated, this should be added with gross domestic product at market price to get gross national product at market price. Got it? Step 5, estimation of national income or net national product at factor cost. For estimation of this national income or net national product at factor cost, consumption of fixed capital, that is depreciation cost, and net indirect taxes or indirect taxes minus subsidies has to be deducted. This should be deducted. So in brief, GDP at market price is the addition of private final consumption expenditure, government final consumption expenditure or government final expenditure, rather consumption and investment, gross fixed capital formation, change in stocks and net exports. So that is the GDP at market price. Now what is the GNP at market price? That is the GDP at market price. GDP at market price, this will be GDP, not GNP, plus net factor income from abroad. Then what is the net national product at factor cost? That is the GNP at market price, previous one, minus consumption of fixed capital, that is depreciation, minus net indirect taxes, which we can also say as national income. So thank you. This is the end of the national income.